Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back. So we got the Impulse 32 out here at the new river. It's been raining the past few days. It's nice out here, but we got some tide and we got a lot of debris in the water. So we're gonna run because I got 3 sets of packs charged up and 2 boats. Don't really want to, but I am. There's no fishermen out here. So stick around, it may get interesting. All stock setup on 6S. I have the Proboat 1716 on. Got it polished up. 12 satellites. So, I was planning on doing the 1716 shootout today, but I don't know, you guys. It's kind of nasty. I think this thing's gonna be slow today. Real cloudy. Start tracking. Spent a lot of time on that prop there. Take a chance, and I'm taking a chance today. Get out here past this debris. Ooh, there's a big log. Take it easy. Are you fishing? That was pretty nice. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I have the SMC 7600s in here. And it does not want to turn left. Oof, dang, that's a big chunk. $66. Let you guys go. I got another set of packs. I just scared to death to run them. Man, that stinger, I had it perfectly neutral. It wants to move around. It actually wants to move around. I'm pretty sure I got this tight, very tight. Yeah, it wants to kind of move around on me. All right, and I told you it would get interesting. We chipped the rudder, so I actually have another one to put on it. I just sanded it up just now. I could run it again, but I don't want to. I'm scared I might hit something, you know? Jeez Louise. There's some big debris floating around in here. I kind of knew better. Okay, so we're gonna finish the video up here at the shop. All right, as you guys seen, I was running in some nasty water earlier, and we damaged the rudder. Took a big chunk out of it, and we're gonna actually install the stock UL19 rudder. It's 108 millimeters long. The stock rudder is 101. So what is that, 7 millimeter length we gain? So that as you guys seen, it wants to not get a left turn. Left turn's kind of terrible, and it wants to spin out in a right turn, right? So having a little bit longer rudder, more rudder in the water may help. Okay. The Velez rudder, I think, is 110 millimeters long. So if you want a longer rudder option, Offshore Electrics has a dual pickup Velez rudder Don't get the UL19 rudder because it's actually shorter than the stock UL19, right? But the dual pickup offshore electrics Velez rudders, 110. So we'll see how that rudder does, right? I was thinking about changing out the turn fins, but I don't think I am right now. So another thing that we need to address while we have everything apart here is the stinger. The stinger's actually wanting to move position, and I get it pretty tight, right? I get it pretty tight, but it's the second time it's done it, and I've only taken the boat out 4 times, but it's wanting to actually like push itself down, right, while running. So what I was thinking about doing, because I get this thing really tight, and I use a nut driver on the nut, you know, and I've gotten it super tight, and it's the second time it's pushed itself down. I think we're going to go from a M3 to a M4 with the big head, so you can get some torque on it, you know. That's what I'm going to do. You don't have to do this. This is just what I'm going to do, right? So this is going to entail pulling the whole stinger off, drilling the hole out, and widening the elongated hole. So it's kind of a process, right? But I've done this to a lot of my stingers in the past, or a couple of them, I guess I should say, and it's been pretty good, right? Just get a bigger screw in there, and you can get a little more torque on the pinch, you know, for your stinger, right? So I'm gonna take this rudder off so I don't cut my knuckle off. I'm messing with this thing, and we'll put the rudder on last. So real quick before I do this, a little bit longer. I don't think we're gonna gain a whole lot by that little bit of length, but I basically I'm forced to run this rudder because this one right here is damaged. The reason I sanded the anodize off is because I hit it with a prop, so I got all the big gouges out. That should be fine. Eventually I want to put an upgrade rudder on it. I'm actually considering running the Dominator rudder on here. Yeah, the Dominator rudder would actually work perfect on here. Or the dual pickup offshore electrics rudder, which they're basically the same bracket, just single or dual pickup rudder blade. We don't need dual pickup because we have the through hull. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this stinger off real quick. Oh yeah, before I get too far, I actually changed out my drive dog. So this is the stock drive dog. It does not allow CNC props to be run because the dog tooth, it's wide, right? And you can't get these props on. So I just got an offshore electrics small. I'm pretty sure it's a small drive dog, and that allows us to run CNC props. Okay. Oh my gosh, so I just pulled my cable out. This is the stock cable, and I'm glad I didn't run it anymore because I was about to finish off my pack and I brought it in early. So yep, we need a new cable. Wow, man alive, that's crazy. Here's the prop I was running on there. I messed up my rudder. Thank God I didn't hit anything with the prop, you know. Jeez. Alright, well, let's see if I got another cable. Okay, so this is an Animal Twin cable here that may work. I quit running this cable. This cable's still fine. Just one of the threads right here. Oh, I don't know. Might not be any good. Oh yeah, it's done. Yep, that's why I quit running it, because it was separated right there. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to steal the cable out this Velez. Man, I put a new setup in here and I've only run it twice. So that should do it. Yep. So I got the stinger off, okay, and it actually looks like we can just drill this out to 4mm and we won't have to mess with that elongated hole, right? So I got a 3.8mm bit here. M4 is basically 3.8. So let's see if we can get it drilled out with this without having to disassemble it. We'll see. I'll drill one side and I'll drill the other side out. Okay. That way we don't get off on it. Then you drill it out. Oh, we're gonna be good. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Alright, so that M4 by 12 looks like it's gonna work out pretty good. Okay. We should get plenty of bite, you know. Plenty of bite with this big head. Alright. So we shouldn't run into that issue with this stinger barrel wanting to wander in its full flex position, right? The torque from the prop, it wanted to push that thing down, you know, and that may be the reason this cable broke, because the cable looks kind of long. Yeah, I mean, hell, you got your stuffing tube right there, the cable with the gap. Hell, you didn't have no wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? No wiggle room at all. So when this thing got shifted and, you know, shifted around in its full down position, the cable was binded up and it just failed, you know. So this right here may be a good mod for you, so you can really get it tight. Like I said, I tightened it down from both sides, you know, and it still wanted to wander. So that should fix it. Alright, so the upgrade cable, or a new cable, not an upgrade cable, the cable I had in the Velez, it's a little bit shorter, it looks like. Yeah, so I welded ends right here opposed to the welded end being like back here, right? Yeah, you can see this is the original cable, this is our new cable, a little shorter stub shaft there. So it shouldn't bind up. It should be plenty of flex in here, right, with the shorter shaft cable, and it should be supported by both bushings in the barrel. Okay, so that's gonna work out. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up and we'll get this back on the boat. I actually have a mod. I wanted to run the boat a few more times before I really started like modifying the boat, because I wanted to get a good baseline. Alright, so I got the flex cable cut to size here, okay? Looks pretty good. Just took it out to my shop on a side grinder, cutting wheel, basically cut it off and then just rounded the end of it so it slides into the collet nice and smooth. Okay, basically just gonna put me a neutral position on my stinger there, right? Perfectly like 0 degree angle, no up, no down. And with the larger bolt there, we should be able to keep that position, you know. So I'm gonna get this all greased up, good to go. My son, as you guys seen, he put the rudder on, the breakaway, pretty simple UL19 rudder, and we'll test it, right? We'll test it out. So I'm gonna get it all tuned up, okay, and everything tightened up, greased up, and we'll run it in a couple of days. Okay, so I appreciate you watching. All right, pretty simple mods. I was gonna mess around with some turn fins, put them on and check sizes, but we'll leave that for another day. I really only like to do like one change at a time whenever I'm working on getting the boat tuned in right, you know. Yeah, that should do it for this one. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.